Yes, sir. We're going to go over something that was moving a lot yesterday. Of course, I missed that action being on vacation, but I'm back. Alibaba was a monster mover. A lot of Chinese names, companies listed here in the U.S. Made big and strong moves yesterday. And Baba has been absolutely beaten up. You can look at a daily chart. You know what's been going on. But it was a huge bounce off of 110, full almost $10 move, ended up closing above that 122 mark. And that's where I wanted to start things out, because you get a big move like this and you start thinking, if it can't actually break out of this range, hey, on lower volume type of days, then maybe you play inside of the range, which means a fade trade. So if you look at what the previous resistance was, right around this 123 mark for a couple of sessions here, and then you had the test, the break, and then closing essentially right at that 123 mark, that's where I was pegged into. And the typical trade that I like, if you're going the other direction, is going to be the old pop and fade idea. Now, it does give a move to 123, and the initial move was missed. So first rule of thumb, if I'm ever missing out on the pop and fail at that resistance level, I'm not going to chase it, right? So if I don't get it here at about 122.50 or so, I generally stop chasing it just in case it bounces at that level. Once it breaks that low that it made here right at 930, then I'm looking to play that as my next area of entry. So it makes the break, finds itself a bottom, and then I'm able to short on the way back up to 121. And essentially what I'm saying here is, okay, well, if I don't get the floor of 123, I'm looking for a short bias with the first level of resistance being that previous low. I then make first day back, bit of a keystroke error, and I said this on the live show that I only meant to get out a couple of legs on the way down to that 119 mark, still looking for 117 bottom, which hasn't come in just yet. But instead, I keystroke, got into an accidental long position at that low, put too many shares in the bid, and just got out of the long. That allowed me to be more aggressive with a re-entry point, not waiting for 121, actually taking a 120 half, scalping it out again around that 119, 60 to 80 area. And then we get the pop into VWAP. And it actually broke VWAP, got into that 121 range, where I was able to get it one time. I didn't take it the second time. Again, scalps them out in front of 120, and then I'm in a hold mode. Holding for that 117 as it moved. I didn't get any more shares until it just went right back into this 120 level here. So we said this in the morning show. If you got some winning trades on in a day where you know the market's going to slow down, if you're in the right direction, sometimes just hanging on to it a little bit longer. Give yourself some room for it to still work. The trend never really got broken on the reversal. It's a pretty clean failed break at that resistance at 123. It's a clean lower high. It still has a chance to retest those lows. So I'm pretty comfortable holding on to this one into the close. If it does break about a 120, 25, or maybe even a 30, it is worth considering getting out and then just looking to see if it can take out that high. But that's a clear case of anticipating that on a day like today, last day of the year, you might have a little bit less volume. You might not break out of the range. And if you don't, you can have a clear directional bias, which we did have here in Alibaba. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let us know in the comment section below. Did you find longs on stocks like this? There was a lot of these names that ran yesterday that you could have made money on that made similar types of moves to this. So let us know how that went for you. And we're about to go enjoy the last closing show of the day. Ooh, 2021. Hell of a year.